dilapidated slums I come. Young sons are infatuated with guns, encapsulated and numb to the fact that they could become much more than a sacrifice to the savage acts of the scum who sit trapped for the fragile ones to succumb. Tragedy stacking at the families like that of a son. But that's what happens in a world where this plug I get plugged. Graves dug, bodies are sunken like a freshly lit slug from a gat into the chest of a tug. And we all know this is hardly requirement to gain power, but a violent addiction don't plan its own retirement. It just devours all of those who ride for retreat in their righteousness, silently crying for guidance throughout this blind abyss. Senses heightened, fighting with iron fists, has them thinking life is just a spiteful bitch with a eye on the prize to slice their rightful wish to be living, likely to have a wife and kids. But fucking ticks are out here killing 9-year-olds with rifle clips. Your reality's sick, souls only slightly exist, so me insights, open minds to be wide to the script. Take flight with your wits so you don't get tied tightly up in the mix, or you might frighteningly wind up with your wig split. Shit in these days and times, crime seems to be in its prime. I'm only in the position to say this cause I left it behind. Though now we witness it more than ever since I pulled the wool from over me eyes that left me blind to the effects I could find in blessing instrumentals with rhymes that chime with dimensional vibes. So history's not left and rewind, cause spineless swine intentionally threaten us with detrimental deaths. I'm taking steps from the line in a better direction. Rebels never settle the fine and don't intend to necessarily see heaven divine. Rather seek out unique knowledge, let it resonate and seep in the mind. Deep like a mind, so when we speak it we can teach a new kind.
On the deck, scars run deep,
and you know shit's the same on the street.
on the deck, scars run deep,
The same old system repeats,
on the deck, scars run deep,
cause people's access to wisdom is getting weak.
on the deck, scars run deep for each major event.
As we parade through the dead zone, names are engraved on headstones of those raised in this hellhole. So the bell tolls as feds pray, looking for ways to sell souls in exchange for wage on their payrolls. Your threshold for pain best be tenfold when you're engaged in chest blows from the shell toes. We're not slaves and don't belong in a cell frozen in stress mode, cloned with similar dress codes. It's well known that these cops don't serve and protect, they'd rather gather props, keeping people caught up in the serpent's net. Maybe that's why when lads see them they're a nervous wreck. Instead of feeling safe, now you know the reason why these demons don't deserve respect in the eyes of the streets that they neglect till they emerge bared in threats to cause the reverse effect of unity with our community. So we need to exclusively organise something that they'll never expect or forget. I'm sick of living in this devilish hex where killers walk free but they'll arrest me for burning a reef and have the fucking nerve to say that I'm disturbing the peace. So till the day I die I'll be screaming fuck the police, ultimately for doing nothing at least to help me sisters and brothers hurting the beast. It's Logan hunting for beef, butcher in peace, chiefs briefing them destruction some grief. So when they appear to be approaching me holding their bats, yo, that's when bones will snap. I'm known to scrap these hopeless rats, enforcing their bogus acts, imploding on impact, only roll with facts. So me dome is packed with enough knowledge to throw a loaf and leave the biggest boulder cracked. And I keep me soul strapped like the soldier pack who stands strong for the cause all over the map. Just know that
On the deck, scars run deep,
and you know shit's the same on the street.
on the deck, scars run deep,
The same old system repeats,
on the deck, scars run deep,
cause people's access to wisdom is getting weak.
on the deck, scars run deep for each major event. Scars run deep,
And you know shit's the same on the street.
on the deck, scars run deep,
The same old system repeats,
on the deck, scars run deep,
cause people's access to wisdom is getting weak.
on the deck, scars run deep for each major event.